What up, B Squad? It's me, JB, and I am here today, you guys, with a brand new review for The Real Housewives of Miami, Season 6, episode. What episode is this? Is this 16, you guys? Or is this. What episode is this? I have no idea. Oh my God, I don't know what episode this is. Whatever episode this is, y'all will see it on the screen and and down in the description box. But this episode is titled Adios Mexico, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and jump into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and then having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Real Housewives of Miami, shall we? All right, you guys, so we're still in Mexico, and Lisa, we saw her at one point where she was having a conversation with Nicole, and she was talking about, the situation with she and Lenny, right? And I was like, wow, because when she was talking about her mom, how her parents were divorced, but they still lived in the same house. And she said she moved out when she was what? Did she say she was 16 years old when she moved out? And she went to stay with one of her boyfriends, and his family took her in. And then at 18, she moved in with another guy that she was dating. I was like, well, damn, have you ever lived by yourself? Like, because it sounds to me like you've always been dependent on someone else to take care of you. Now, I know that she says she's worked before, but like I said, it literally sounds like you've always depended on other people to take care of you. Ooh, never mind. So then, Nicole and Lisa were talking. So Nicole is talking about, her father and his girlfriend. And Lisa actually, I was like, wow, I was surprised that Lisa was actually listening to her, because Lisa told her that she should meet the girlfriend. And I was like, wow, that's coming from Lisa. Wouldn't have expected it. Now, we see the ladies as they went out shopping, right? So they were out shopping, and Kiki and Lisa had a conversation with each other, and they were both able to apologize to each other. Kiki apologized for what she said, and, to Lisa. Lisa apologized to Kiki for saying that, she couldn't fix her childhood traumas, right? So they, like I said, they both ended up apologizing to each other. And then after that, they went back. Gertie was actually sick, so she wasn't able to make it there. She thought she was going to be able to make it to the birthday party to celebrate Kiki and Julia, but she was still sick. So they went and met up with Lars's business partners, right? And I was so shocked at the drunk, because she said she don't really drink tequila. I was like, I don't care who tell it, you don't drink tequila. And so she went to the bar and got her something else to drink. I was like, well, that's kind of rude. I mean, support your girl, right? You can at least support your friend. But hey, it is what it is, right? Now, I thought it was hella odd, because I did see this week where it was in the blogs where I don't know. I don't know if she was referring to this episode, because when it came out, I don't think that the episode had aired. But Larsa was upset about Kiki and I believe Alexia for when this necklace that she got them, and I think it is this necklace right here. It could be, but she got mad at them because they didn't tag. I think they didn't tag her. They just tagged the jeweler or something. I can't remember, but she was definitely in the news about that. Whatever, don't care. Now the necklace that she got them, I was like, that's kind of a weird. You get them a diamond necklace, but it's of your logo. I was like, that's a little odd, but okay. I mean, I guess if the shoe fits, I mean, I don't know. If they like it, I love it. If the shoe fits, wear it. Whatever. However you want to describe it, say it, feel it. I don't know. I don't care. It was just a little weird to me. Just a little on the weird side. But I guess the girls liked it. and they had dinner, they had birthday cake, they had dildos at the pinata. I was like, oh, okay, do y'all? It is what it is. But let's pause here, you guys, and move forward. So, you guys, this episode review is not going to be that long because nothing really happened in this episode, to be quite honest with you guys. So, we're going to kind of breeze through. So, the next thing we got is Alexia. Now, the thing that I will say about Alexia, because she went with Frankie. You guys know Frankie was working with the Demoya project, right? And so she did tell the lady that she talked to Peter about wanting to put Frankie in an Uber, and Frankie got upset about that, right? And I can see it because with the Uber driver, you guys don't necessarily know who that person is, but you do know you can track the rides though. So that's one thing I will say. And the lady was like, the woman, she was like, well, the next step is for you to leave him home alone. And Alexia is worried about that. Now, you guys remember that apartment that they went and looked at, that condo that they went and looked at? The one that I said that them bedrooms were for kids? They went with that condo. I was like, damn, that was a small ass, them rooms were small as fuck. But they went with that because of time constraints, and so it is what it is. Pausing here, moving forward. All right, you guys, so next up, we move over to Lisa. You guys remember on the trip, Lisa's whole thing was about Lenny and Lenny, not wanting to go to court with Lenny. Well, she didn't have to go to court because Lenny did sign the paperwork, and Lenny is going to be building a waterfront home for she and the kids. Lisa, I don't know if that was necessarily a smart thing to do, right? Unless the house is going to be in your name and he has no say so, then if it's in his name, you're still technically under the man's thumb. So I mean, I wouldn't want anything from Lenny. Like I just wouldn't want anything because it just still seems like it comes with baggage. If your name is not on that lease, on that deed, if your name is not on that shit, I know it's gonna be on there somewhere, but I wouldn't want my name on there in conjunction with his. Only thing that I want you to do is, I still wouldn't even want him to do that though, to be honest with you, because he could come in and say, oh, well, I don't like this. Oh, I don't want that. He could come in and do so many things because he's going to be footing the bill. But hey, if Lisa likes it, I love it. That's all I got to say. Now, the interesting thing with that is the designer of the house is coincidentally the design that Jody came up with. And, ooh, hopefully that's the only thing that they have in common. Hopefully that's the only thing that Jody and Lenny have in common is the design of the house. But if Lisa is good with it, then so am I. That's all I gotta say. Pausing here and moving forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, we got Dr. Nicole. So you guys know that Dr. Nicole's dad has this much younger girlfriend, right? Now, I don't judge people for who they love and things of that nature, right? But I always do wonder when there's like decades of an age gap between, people, right? Especially, I'm sorry, I've dated, I've never, okay, so I've dated older than me, but when I date older than me, I date like maybe, 2, 3, I think have I ever done, I've done, the most I'll do is 5 years older than me, right? 5. Now, as far as just, I'm about to say a random hookup, but I don't do random hookups. Just somebody that, you're just hooking up with, having a good time with. I have done, the oldest that I've, the oldest that I've gone is 20 years older than me. The oldest that I've done as far as, the bedroom boogie, it's been 20 years because it was 23 and 43. And even at 23, I was like, I would never talk to nobody that's 43. But, we hit it off and it was fun. We had fun. We had a good time. So that's it. But as far as like a romantic relationship, I'm sorry. I don't know I'm sorry. I just don't know if I want to be with someone this is no shade to anybody in their 70s, but for me, that's not what I would want, right? Because we are in different stages in our lives, literally and figuratively. Like, you've had kids, you have grandkids. I ain't got no kids. I don't have no grandkids, right? So you're looking at retirement. I'm not even near. I'm nowhere near retirement age. Nowhere near it. Not even close to it, right? So we're just in different stages, and we will be in different stages in our lives, right? So I was wondering what is the commonality there, you know. But she met the girlfriend. Now I will say that girlfriend did look a little long in the tooth. I think the girl said she was 38 years old because I was looking at her. I'm like, you look like you older than Nicole. But hey, if he likes it, well, let me take that back. If he liked it at the time, because you know, guys know he passed away before Thanksgiving, so rest in peace to Dr. Nicole's father. But yeah, and that's another thing. I mean, you can pass away at any age, right? But especially when you in your 60s and your 70s, it's like, whoo, you know, you're getting old. You're not getting any younger. You're getting older. But it is what it is. You know, if she made him happy in his last few days, then that's all you can really ask for, right? But I want you guys to tell me your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below, and we'll pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So the last scene was with Julia. So we see Julia and Alexia. They are out with each other, and I think they had some jam, and they were at like a petting zoo. It is nice to see the fact that those two have gotten closer with each other throughout the course of the season. But it really wasn't, like I said, this episode really wasn't much, you guys. Not a whole lot of anything happened. Adriana called them, inviting them to a party that she's going to be having. She's going to be at, I believe she said, Emilio's hotel, and she's going to be performing. They talked about the situation with Michael Jordan. I can't remember which podcast he was on, but I do remember it because it was all over the blogs when they asked him if he approved of Marcus and Larsa, and he said no, and he laughed. Or did he laugh? I don't remember if I don't think he laughed. That man vehemently said no. But neither here nor there. We'll pause here and wrap up the episode. Now, remember, I just told you a few minutes ago that Michael Jordan, he said no, he didn't approve of that relationship. Larsa, we see her with Adriana and with Kiki. They're playing pickleball, right? Baby, one thing Larsa gonna do is lie through her teeth, because I was like, Larsa, that man did not approve of that relationship. Even if he did laugh, he wasn't laughing in a joking or jovial or even a facetious way. That man was laughing like, I ain't proving that shit. That's kind of if he laughed, he was doing that. But hey, Larsa's gonna lie. That's speaking of Larsa. Did you guys see earlier this week that she took all her pictures of her and Marcus off of her Instagram, unfollowed him, but now by the end of the week, they're back following each other, and they were spotted out with each other. I was like, girl, if this ain't a publicity stunt, I know something. But yeah, you guys, next week is the season finale of Miami. This has been a great season. I've really enjoyed this season. And you guys, I did it. I went through the entire season of Miami. I'm so proud of myself, because you guys know with me, when it comes to Miami, when it was on Peacock, I would start reviewing Miami, and then I would drop off with the reviews. But what you guys didn't know was I would still be watching the episodes. I just wouldn't feel like doing no damn reviews, and I don't know, and I never knew why. But we did every episode, I think, except for one this season. I think there was one episode that I missed this season, but other than that, we've done every single episode this season, and I'm happy with it, you guys. This season has been really, really good. I've enjoyed the girls. Can't wait for season 7 of Miami. How do I feel? Because you guys, I think I will say we were spoiled over on Peacock with Miami, because you guys remember Peacock, we got the first 3 episodes, and so I will say, do I prefer? Here's a question for everybody in the comments. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer it over here on Peacock, over here on not on Peacock, but over there on Bravo or on Peacock? I'm fine with either or. I really am. I think the thing for me when it was on Peacock, I do miss having the first 3 episodes to binge watch when at my leisure, but it was cool watching it week after week. It was cool. But hey, that's it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video. You guys, until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.